Hey everyone! Today, on this warm spring day, yeah, it's like 30 degrees, I am going to talk to you about terracotta pots used in the garden for irrigation as Ollas. Now, if you have researched low water systems or minimal water systems to irrigate your garden in really efficient ways, you have probably heard of using Ollas in the garden. And if you're in the US, you've heard of using terracotta pots to do it really cheaply. Today I'm going to tell you why it's not working. Because if you've tried this, you've probably noticed that sometimes it's great for some plants, sometimes, and other times it doesn't work at all. And considering that one of these pots now runs for $5 or $6 and the lid another $5 or $6, this is not actually cheap, especially if it doesn't work. So I tested the system out with itty bitty little ones in a small herb garden, and when I tried that, it worked really well. The herbs grew really well, the pots let out water as the plant needed it, and I was really excited. So then I went big, and I, for a couple years in a row, just bought as many pots as I could afford that were this, if it's about a gallon of water. And then I tried it in my full garden. And at first, it was super exciting. It seemed to work really well with the tomatoes. But then I noticed my squash were just not getting enough water. And some of the pots were staying full of water and were never really leaking it out. And even the ones that leaked it out slowly, it didn't seem like the plants were getting enough water. So I was a bit confused. I thought maybe different plants just needed more water, and maybe it was a plant thing, not the terracotta thing. Then one of my pots broke. Actually, several of them broke because I'm kind of clumsy. And that is when I got my first clue as to what was really going on. Now, one of my little pots that worked really well, when it broke, I could see inside, it's clearly all terracotta, yeah? And then one of my big pots that I had noticed wasn't leaking very well, when it broke, I see a very different color in here. And so I don't know much about pottery. I don't know if this is a color change just from it being fired too hot. I do know that for leaky pots to be leaky, they have to be fired at a low temperature, like under, I'll look it up later and put it on the screen, but under a certain temperature, and if they're fired too hot, they won't weep the water well enough for the plant. So whether this is just fired too much and has a color change from that, or if the manufacturer actually used a different core material and then put a terracotta slip over it, and that core material is not weeping enough, whatever the case, it's clear that not all of the terracotta pots are going to work if they're fired too hot, if they're not actually terracotta. And there's no way to tell that when you buy it, unless you can go to the store and like file it until you find the gray insides. Hopefully you can see that that's gray. It's not terracotta colored, red terra. So what do we do now? Because one, when the system works, it's great, but it's way too expensive to just not know if your terracotta is terracotta fired at the correct temperature. So this is what I'm doing this year, and I will let you know at the end of the season or sooner if it works any better. Since I've already broken some pots on accident, I'm going to completely break them, and then I am going to re-glue them poorly. I'm going to glue them with a hot glue gun because it is cheap and I have a lot of it right now, and not seal the seams, just like use enough glue to hold the pot together, and then it will truly leak. And I will see if I can find the sweet spot of having a pot that leaks enough water slowly to deep water my plants without going too fast to not make it worth the effort in the first place. So that's this year's garden experiment, one of many. I'll post an update if it works, and then if you already have terracotta pots and are having a problem, You can try it yourself and let me know in the comments what your experience has been. And hopefully together we can find efficient, cheap ways to keep our gardens appropriately watered in all sorts of different climate situations. Thanks. Bye.